Hello, this video is CCBYNC. Welcome everyone. Glad you could make it. Today we're going to talk about measuring rotation. And when we're talking about angles, we usually start in something called standard position. That's starting with an initial side, which is going to be our axis. And then the angle goes in this direction, counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is considered a positive orientation, so a positive angle. Hit the terminal side, you can see here. And this is our standard XY axes. Now the vertex, when it's at the origin, that's again part of standard position there. And again, the angle is going to go counterclockwise. So this is a positive 35 degrees as we're looking at this. Here, if we go in the opposite direction, if we go clockwise, we are going into a negative angle. So for example, if I were to go down here, this angle here would be a negative 35 degrees. Going in the counterclockwise position. Once again, this is called standard position. And we do negative angles sometimes. That's going to be throughout the rest of the semester, actually. So we have some more vocabulary here. We have coterminal angles. These are angles that end up in the same standard position, but they're different numbers of angles. So for example, our first one here is we have a starting angle at 60 degrees. Let's draw that out. And 60 degrees is about right here. And a positive 60 degrees is going to be here, 60 degrees. Now here's the thing. I can get there a bunch of different ways. I could do this. I could start here and go in the negative direction and end up here. I could go negative 300 degrees. That's another way to get to the exact same spot. So we would say that negative 300 degrees is coterminal with 60 degrees. I can go in another direction. I can go all the way around once and then back up. That's 360 plus 60, so that's 420. So what we would say, and you can see you could go around 2 times, you could go around 3 times, you could go negative around once and then go back. So there's actually an infinite number of coterminal. But as an example, we would say that 420 degrees and 300 degrees are coterminal with 60 degrees. And again, those aren't the only ones. There are many, many angles that are there. You can go around as many times as you need to. All right, example 2. Find the coterminal angle of 1,565 degrees between 0 and 360 degrees. Well, we can clearly see that's way above 360 degrees. So I'm going to do this. Take my trusty calculator here. Now I'm going to go 1565. 1565, and I'm going to subtract 360 degrees. Nope, still not between 0 and 360. So I'm going to subtract another 360. Still not there. Do it again. Still not there. Do it again. Finally. So what I had to do was take the 1565 degrees and subtract 4 360 degrees, which brought it down to 125 degrees. So this angle is going to go around and around and around 4 times and then end up at 125 degrees. Kind of looks like this. So here's 125 degrees. But in reality, what we're doing is we're starting here and we're going once, twice, 3 times, and then stopping there. This is the 1,565 degrees. The blue is only 125 degrees, but they both get you to the same place. All right, last one. Find a coterminal angle with negative 174 degrees between 0 and 360 degrees. So that is actually going to give us an angle negative 174 is going to be way over here like this. Negative 174. Notice I'm going in a clockwise direction to get the negative angle. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take the negative 174. And in this case, I'm going to add a 360. That's going to put it into the right place. So I took the negative 174 degrees and I added 360 to it to get me 186 degrees. So this here is going in the positive direction. 186 degrees. Again, they both get you the same place. I hope that was helpful.